I'll end on kind of the final thought of the day, and that is talking about how you take all these ideas we've had and how you leverage the mathematics of creativity and leverage the mathematics of traction and scalability to grow faster. And there actually is a mathematical process behind what we're doing. So this is the math of great story ideas. And specifically, let's take someone's app here, and let's take, for example, how about the app about you get the sort of the payday advance of your money through the app. Now, that's an interesting idea. And if we're like, okay, we want to position this is a new tech solution. It takes all the issues and problems with payday loans and makes it better and easier and faster like apps tend to do and disrupt things. And let's go out to Bay Area tech with that story. So there's 700 media contacts in the Bay Area that cover technology. At a 1% conversion rate, that's like low conversion, meaning we pitch 700, 1% is like direct mail, right? Low. We can expect 7 media hits, right, if we go out with that story. Now, let's actually talk about, is there a way that we can position her app for health? Because maybe it's like, oh, what are the health consequences when people are stressed out about money? What do people observe around tax day when they're worried about money and it actually results in physical ailments? Let's create something like that and actually talking about how just a little bit of anxiety reduction about filling in the gap when you're short in the month actually has a health consequence. Maybe it could. So there's 5,000 media contacts that cover health. At a 1% conversion rate, again low, we can expect 50 media hits if we do that story. Okay, let's do money. Let's do money in a broad sense, right? Let's do that survey and let's talk about maybe some of those ideas about how much money for each state or city across the US is earned but not yet paid. Let's go out to personal finance and talk about how to have, be more mindful of your finances. Even when you're a little bit short, that's okay. Don't beat yourself up. Here's what to do when you are short in a month. 7,000 media contacts at a 1% conversion rate, that's 70 media hits. And finally, relationships, right? Let's talk about how money and that end of the month bills gets in the way of husbands and wives, boyfriends and girlfriends, and how money, and actually we did for another client a survey, that money is the #1 by far cause of stress, anxiety, and problems in relationships. By far, it's not even close. So how can you, if you do have a tough month or you did lose your job or something else, how can you work with your spouse to not let that affect your relationship? And maybe the app, all of a sudden, again, this is positioning the emotion of it. All of a sudden, this isn't just an app about getting a little bit of advance of like a couple $100s before you otherwise would. This is an app about having a happy marriage, being with your lifelong soulmate. This is a map about connecting with the person you want to share your life with. That's incredibly emotionally activating and empowering. And we've shifted that, and we've shifted the whole perception of the app with that story, right? So 1% conversion rate, that's 90 media hits. So if we add all this up, the 7 media hits from tech in Bay Area, health 50 media hits, money 70 media hits, relationships 90 media hits, that's 217 total just by thinking this creative process of how we can position our product in different contexts. And what I would submit is as you grow and as you go from seed to Series A or Series A to Series B or wherever you are along your path, if you start actually testing and utilizing multiple verticals like this, you're actually testing your product market fit in lots of different ways. And you're doing it in a low-cost way. You didn't have to build a product just for relationships. You simply change the messaging, change the story, and use the conduit of earned media to spread that out. And over time, not only one, can you accelerate your growth because a lot more people are going to know about your product, but you may decide that, okay, our app is going to be the relationship money advance app. Because that one vertical becomes so powerful that it actually shifts the whole direction of your company. So the last thing I'll leave you with is as you think about the magic words, which are product market fit, how do you find that product market fit? How do you scale it? How do you grow it? What I would submit is that instead of going with the approach that, okay, this is our hypothesis, this is the market we want, we're just going to focus on this, that we take a little bit of a broader approach. We think about how do we position our product in new and interesting ways for new and interesting topics. And if we do so, we may discover aspects of our market that we did not know about. We may grow faster than we thought we could, and ultimately we may achieve success much, much faster in a much more efficient and effective way. So, with that being said, were there at least 2 things that were mildly interesting or useful today? Say, "Aw, yeah."
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Let us know about a brain hurricane. Check out our YouTube channel, which is just youtube.com. I believe it's just /PR hacking. We have a lot of tutorials there. That's my information. And thank you so much for coming. We'll hang out and answer questions, and we wish you all that kind of success. Thank you.